business owners, what if every cash-free payment you received instantly updated your Notion database with accurate and organized and fully automated without you downloading a single report? Sounds interesting, right? To understand this, let's consider a real-time scenario. Imagine customers making payments through Cashfree for your courses, services, events, or subscriptions. So, without automation, you need to log into your Cashfree, download the transaction reports, filter the data, copy and paste each entry into your Notion database, and manually track payment records, which would be very time consuming and prone to errors. But this is where our tool AutoAppy comes into picture. So this is us to solve this problem in a much more simpler manner, and that too also without a single line of code. So with the help of AutoAppy, as soon as so with the help of AutoAppy, the moment a cash-free payment is successful, all relevant payment data, customer name, email, amount, order ID, payment ID, and timestamp is automatically added to your Notion database as a new entry. Your financial records stay clean, organized, and updated in real time without any manual effort. So, now that we have understood the synopsis of this automation, let's go and perform this in real time. But before this, let's get a deep dive into what AutoAppy is about. So, for that, we have to go to the home page of AutoAppy. Landing page of AutoAppy where we have different nav options like Home, Apps, Learn, Automations, Pricing, and Workflows. So here, as we go down, we can see that we have a section named as Connect Your Apps. So here we have n number of applications which we have integrated with AutoAppy, which you can use to perform your different business automations. So here there are n number of domains under which you have different categories of applications. You can always go and explore them by clicking See More. So now let's go to the next section, that is set up your automation. So here you can explore how you can streamline your workflows and save time with our automation features. So here we have n number of templates which we have created for you so that you can understand how a particular workflow works. Suppose if you are a new user, you can always go to view details and then check how that automation works step by step, understanding its concept. So if you are someone who wishes to just try that automation and check if it suits your business, you can just go to try it and check how it works. So now heading forward towards our pricing plans. So these are our three pricing plans: the starter plan, the essential plan, and the professional plan. So in the starter plan, you can see that for absolutely ₹0 per month, we offer you 3000 tasks every month with unlimited workflows, unlimited team members, and whatnot. So what are you waiting for? So just simply sign up for free and start automating today itself. So now let's head over to create our today's workflow. But before creating a today's workflow, make sure that you have an account with AutoAppy and that your Google credentials are connected to the same so that you can seamlessly access your automations. So now let's click Workflows. So this will open up this kind of an automation dashboard in front of you where you can manage and monitor your workflows. So now let's start by creating a today's workflow. For that we have to go to Add Workflow. Capture cash-free payment data, auto capture, cash-free product purchase details, and store to Notion database. And then hit save. This, it will open up this kind of an interface in front of us which will ask us to select a trigger application. So now you'll be wondering, what is a trigger node? It is like the starting point to your entire workflow, or you can also consider it as the backbone to your entire automation. So it is just like an if condition, if which not satisfied will not head over to the next condition. So in our case, the first trigger node or the application is going to be the Cashfree app. So just search for the Cashfree app and then select Cashfree, and in the triggers we are going to select payment via form. So just say add first app. So now that we have added the application to AutoAppy's canvas, let's go and set this up. So for that we have to go to the hamburger menu. So this will open up the setup, configure and the test window for the same. So here you can see that we have a start capturing sample data and the webhook URL available. So just go to copy it, and as you scroll down you can see that we have a setup of instructions given below. So it is just like an help text to this node in order to know how it is set with AutoAppy. So let's go and start it now from the first point. So it says that login into your Cashfree account, but since I'm already having a Cashfree account, I'm going to go ahead with the same. So I'll just show you that. Make sure that you also have one. So this is my Cashfree account where I have created payment forms. So if you go to all, this is the payment form which I have created, and it has this so and so ID and the product. So for this you have to actually create a product, so that comes in the back part. Just hit back, and in the all there is a create payment of form option. So you just have to go there and create a product with a particular amount, and you'll get a link and which will have to open up in the new tab and then capture your payment data. So this is just for your understanding as a prerequisite. So now let's get over to know like how you can create a webhook integration in Cashflow. So for that we have to go to developers. So just go to developers, and then in the payment gateway you'll have an option of webhooks. So just go for that. Then in here you'll have to go to the payment form tab, which is the third tab. So you can see that there are 3 webhooks already initiated, but let's just turn them off. And then we'll go back to AutoAppy and copy our webhook URL again, and then again come to your Cashfree and say add a webhook endpoint. So just go and paste this and say test and add. So now that it has requested this so and so data, so basically this is the test data in order to create a webhook response. So for that we have to go to AutoAppy and then say start capturing sample data, and then say add. So post this it will just record a response, which is the dummy response from the payment gateway of Cashflow. So just say add. So post this, go back to AutoAppy and then say check status. Wait for some time and then you can say check status. And say check status. So here you can see that the data has been captured successfully. So this is the dummy data which it has initially. So now that we have to go and perform a fresh transaction via Cashfree. So for that we'll just simply say recapture sample data, and then we'll head over to our Cashfree back, and then under the all orders inside the payment forms we'll go and click the URL, just copy it. So this is very easy to prepare. I just showed you how to make it. You just have to go to create payment form and then you'll get this. So you can just go back towards the video and see what I had been telling, so that it will be easier for you to configure this. So now let's open this into a new tab. And while it is capturing the sample data, we'll go and fill in the details. So just enter a dummy mobile number. Name we will keep it as Swarali. Shetye. And then we'll say pay 90,000. So here there is one more thing, like when you're going to pay for the first time, you'll have to just come here and you will have some test card transactions. So you can use any of this. So once you use any one over here, the details will get filled over here, pre-filled. So since I already have a card which I have saved, let's go ahead with it. Okay, so let's use the Visa card. So since it has pre-filled the details, so in the card holder's name we will enter Swarali Shetty again, and then say proceed to pay. So it says it opens up a simulator since it's a test local. So let's just enter the OTP as 111000, and then we'll say stimulation status as success and say submit. So here you can see that the payment has been successfully done, and you can have all the details. So after that, it's going to redirect to your page from where you have actually added the link to. So basically such links are used under affiliate marketing mostly, if I'm not mistaken. But let's go back to AutoAppy now and just wait for some time and say check status. So here, just to hide sample data and show sample data, so here you can see that we have received the proper response of our data, such as the payment and the payment status, the customer details, the email ID and the number. Okay, so now that we have received these details, let's close this. Since the node is live, let's go and perform a final action, that is adding the Notion database. So let's go to the add icon here, and after that it will prompt us to select the next tab. So for this we will search for Notion, and we will say create database item and say add node. Again, yes, add node, and then it will prompt us to select an option from the existing connection and the create new connection. So since we are a new user, let's go and create new connection. So let's give it a name as Cashfree Notion data. So once this is done, let's go to connect with Notion. So since I already have an account with Notion, it's opening up this. So let me show you that first. So this is my Notion database which I have created using my Notion account under the Welcome to Notion tab. So it also has the similar tabs which I want to fetch from my Cashfree. So these are the forms which I need to have. So make sure that you also have a similar form created and a similar database created with the so and so details you wish to fetch from that form. So let's go back to AutoAppy now and just say connect with Notion. This is where we were. So just say select pages, and then my database is under the private tab under Welcome to Notion page. So just say allow access. You can use any other page for that purpose. So now here it has opened up the setup for the Notion database item. So we will just go to the drop down here. So I have already created a database named as Cashfree data, so I'll just select that. So once I select that, it will just fetch the column data from that database. So here you can see that the customer contact, the order status, the email, order ID, customer name, everything has been fetched. So let's go and map these details now. For that we have to go to the data mapper. Here you can see this is the data mapper, and then we have to select the previous node from your category, that's our Cashfree, from where we are going to receive all the responses. So since it's asking for the customer name right now, let's search for the customer name, which was Swarali Shetty, and just say confirm. So it was the contact. So let's just copy it, or let's just press Ctrl X and we'll just paste it into the customer name, since we are going to need the same here. So this is customer contact. So just go for the data mapper again, and in the Cashfree section we'll just type our number, say confirm, and then in the order status we have to again repeat the same thing. Go to the Cashfree and search for order status. Order ID you got. So here you can see that the data.order status. So this is the field which we need for the order status, whether it is paid or failed. So just select this and say confirm. And then in the email part, again I have to repeat the same thing. Go to the data mapper. In the category, select the email address. Say confirm. And then in the order ID, again repeat the same thing. Go to your data mapper. And then from the Cashfree application, we are going to search for order ID. So this is the order ID, CF Pay, Manish Malhotra Designs. So just select this and say confirm. So now that we have mapped all the details, we just have to go and hit submit. So now after doing this, let's test this node once. So here you can see that the task has been executed successfully. So let's do hide sample data and show sample data first. So here you can see that an ID has been generated. So let's go back to our Notion database and check if the details have arrived. So here you can see that the name, order ID, order status, email ID and the customer contact has been successfully created here. So this is how the automation takes place. So now that our automation is live, as and when we are going to fill the form, that is this form, that time the response is going to be stored into the Notion database. So let's see by just performing another transaction on this. So just copy this and then we will go to the we'll just copy it from here and we perform a transaction again. This time we will change the customer name. So let's enter the phone number, currently the dummy ones. So in the email ID we will enter a new one this time. And in the name we will enter Suhani Vyas. So technically we will also change the mail, Suhani Vyas @gmail.com, and we will just say pay 90,000. So again we repeat the same process like I had told you. So just say card and then we will say use Visa card, and in the test holder's name we will enter Suhani Vyas and we'll say proceed to pay. So it is asking for an OTP. So since we had already added the OTP of 111000 into our simulator, we'll enter the same OTP again. So now the transaction is successful again. So now it has to be appeared in our Notion. You can always go and check. So here it is. The details have been successfully stored and fetched. So this is how the automation takes place. Hope so that you enjoyed this automation and the journey to AutoAppy was interesting for you. So if you're someone who wants to supercharge your productivity, head over to our website today itself and start automating today. make sure that you like, share and subscribe our video. And if you have any kind of a query or any ideas in your mind on which you feel that we have to make a video tutorial on, please make sure that you comment down in our YouTube comment sections, and our team will be very happy to assist you with the same. So until I see you into the next video tutorial, happy automating. Thank you.